Hey guys, it's RebeccaLynOberstadt. In today's video, I'm going to be working with two palettes. This is actually palettes 11 and 12. Yesterday I filmed with palettes 9 and 10, but I filmed those specifically for like Instagram. Each eye look took me about 20 minutes to do. So I wanted to record this for YouTube, of course, but I want to say a huge thank you to Cleo for becoming a patron on my Patreon. I don't really like promote it very much because the people that help me on Patreon one of them's my friend Ken. He doesn't watch my YouTube videos. He doesn't, he's not interested in makeup or anything like that. He just does that so that he can help support me in some way. So any help, even $1, is greatly appreciated. So I want to say a huge thank you to her for that. Today we're working with the Colourpop Uh Huh Honey and the Butter London. This is the Goddess palette, Natural Goddess. So these have some very similar tones in them. Let me get them both open. So here are the colors that we're working with. So I wanted to try and do something artsy. It is 1 o'clock, 1:50 in the morning. I will be listening to music through most of this, so I will just be showing you the eye looks. I will zoom you guys in and get started. I'll do my face and stuff afterwards. But yeah, if you guys have like specific colors that you would like to see me use in upcoming videos using my palettes, then let me know. I'm just kind of grabbing palettes as I go. The last few videos I've recorded are 2 palettes in 1 video, so it kind of speeds up using my 43 eyeshadow palettes. Oh, and I forgot one. I forgot a little over a week ago. I picked this up during the, I shop online and then go pick up the stuff at Walmart. I forgot I got this. This is the bite-sized eyeshadow palette in rose water, but it came like, it's filthy. I haven't even opened it yet. It's still got the seal and everything on it, so I need to open this up and sanitize it and clean the shit out of it. I mean, there's like eyeshadow even smeared on this like black, the back label. It's like all black and dirty and yeah. So I'm super anal about that, but it's been sitting on the ledge here in my bathroom for over a week now. Actually, probably verging more close to 2 weeks, since it's been about 2 weeks since I did a pickup order. So I have that too. So technically I have 44 palettes now. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get started into the video. If you guys want to check out my Patreon, it's always linked in the description box. I just posted every makeup look that I did for the month of April, and it's like 25 looks, 27 looks, something like that. And so, yeah, lots of makeup looks in April, and hopefully you guys like these. I will see you at the end. Alright, so here are the two finished looks. I did one completely matte eye look, and then this one here I used for shimmer shades. So this one here is interesting. I used the green from this one on part of my lid. It's the Star shade, and the shade I used next to it is actually kind of greenish too. It's a sunburst shade. It's like a yellow to green shift. So I used sunburst there, and then the Star shade on the outside. But on the inside, I used the shade Queen, which is this one right here. It's like a rosy gold kind of shade. And then on the other part of my eye, I used Dandy. So, and then of course I tried to use the Colourpop liner in the center where my lid folds up into my head. And that didn't go so well because my eyelid kept moving, and yeah, that's what happens when you have almost 4-year-old eyes. So I went back over it with the Sunny Spot, and the shimmers on this eye I did use with a wet brush. I just have a little thing of water I dip my brush in. And then this little liner brush that I used is, I also got it wet to do the yellow over the liner. I did use the punch liner in both waterlines, and the NYX colored mascara, this is Pear, I believe. Perfect Pear. It's green, but it looks kind of yellow. It's a neon shade. It'll work. The Temptress shade from this palette was a little patchy, this dark brown. I had some difficulties working with it. It could have just been the brush, but I tried blending it with the other brush and it didn't go so well either. And I would like dip in, like lightly dip in, and then like either hit it on my hand to knock the powder off, or tap it on the palette to try and knock off extra powder before I put it on my eye. So it is a little bit patchy, but I'm debating on getting rid of this one. I really am, and I have been for a while. So, I mean, the shimmers in this palette are beautiful, but the two matte shades are like, eh. So, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Would you wear either of these two eye looks? I know this one's kind of like out there. Even if you didn't do the yellow in the center, it's just because when I look forward, my eye like folds back into my head and you don't see most of that work. You see a little bit of this like rose gold shade like peeking out, and a little bit of the green on my lid peeking, and that's it. The rest of my eyelid is like hidden. To answer some questions that I got from Cleo and a couple of others, how do I do it? I film, edit, upload basically 7 days a week. Because I have severe health conditions that I never know when I'm going to be down, I film when I feel decent. There are sometimes like now when I'm like kind of tired, my body hurts, and I didn't feel like talking through the video because I'm in pain. And you'll notice that the more pain I'm in, the difference in my voice. No matter if I'm talking quietly or not, there is a difference in my voice when I'm in high amounts of pain. I usually film like anywhere between 2 and 10 videos on one card, and then pull it, and then I'll sit, when I'm like too much pain to film, I will sit and edit those like all at once. I'll edit like 5 or 6 videos in one like day, and then I upload them, and then do description boxes and schedule and that kind of stuff for like days out. Like right now I have enough videos to last until like May 15th. So it just depends on how I feel. There are some days I get up and I literally just want to go back to bed. So I have found that pushing myself in some situations is good. In other situations, it literally is best to just listen to my body and go back to bed. You never know when I'm awake. So when I reply to a comment at 4 o'clock in the morning, I could have just gotten up. I could be just going to bed. I could be woken from a dream or something. I've been having some very vivid, like wicked dreams lately. And I was talking to Samantha March about it. She's like, you need to write that stuff down. I mean, literally, people could make a movie out of some of the dreams that I've been having lately. They're pretty tied together and they're really wicked. Hopefully that the stuff that I've been dreaming about isn't going to happen in real life, because if it does, then that's some pretty serious stuff. So, like natural disaster kind of stuff. So anyways, that just, hopefully that explains it to you guys that ask how I can do it. It's all of, this is my only income. This is it. And I just earned enough money for another payout on YouTube. This will be my 3rd payout total on YouTube since I started a channel in 2013. So I kind of have to record, edit, and upload daily to try and earn some money, because my living situation is kind of precarious. I never know if I'm going to have a roof over my head. So there's a lot of things that go on behind the camera that you guys don't see, like how hostile the living environment is that I live in. The fact that I don't own a vehicle and I don't have a job and I can't get a job, and I have a master's degree and I can't get a job because I don't have any physical work experience in the field in which I'm educated. I have had a heart attack and nobody wants to hire somebody with chronic health problems. And if they find out you've had a heart attack, they won't hire you anyways because it's a pre-existing condition. So it's a lot of factors that happen behind the scenes that people are not always aware of. And I don't shy away from certain topics for a reason. I try and be the strength that people need at times. That's why I'm not discussing this world pandemic right now, because I deal with other stuff on a daily basis. People are like, well, how is this stuff affecting you? I'm like, it's not, because I'm home 24/7, 365 anyways. This doesn't affect me. The only thing that's affected me so far, other than having to wear a mask when I leave my property, is I can't shop for myself between 3 and 5 a.m. at Walmart like I normally do to avoid people. I have to order it online and then go and sit in the parking lot for 15 to 20 minutes and wait for them to bring it out, load it in the car, and then bring it back home and unload it. So that's really the only change for me, is that. So that's it. I don't go anywhere. I don't do anything. I don't have friends. I don't see people. I don't party. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I don't go anywhere. So this really isn't affecting me too greatly. My mental health is the way it always is. It has good days and bad days. It is what it is. For me, this isn't a big change because I don't go anywhere anyways. Now, I can understand if like I was maybe back working in a salon industry where people were chomping at the bits to get their hair done and then calling you at home to get you to come to their house to do their hair and that kind of stuff. That would be different because I used to work with the public 7 days a week, 12 hours a day. But because my cosmetology license has lapsed and I would have to go back and do all kinds of continuing education to re-up my license and provide all my medical documents dating back 15 years for them to even reinstate my cosmetology license, it's not worth it to me. Plus the $365 that they want for all of that. It's not worth it to me. And plus I don't have the money. So hopefully this is helpful. If you guys ever have questions, just ask. I am a pretty open book. I do not mind sharing my life, my personal experiences, health problems, discussions on mental health, or any other like health related topics if I have experience or know about those things. I have worked with mental health facilities doing I used to work in a codependency group. We used to meet weekly. I was an assistant to the group. I've never had codependency issues. I also do not have issues with like substance abuse. I do not have an addictive personality. So I've never really been like codependent. So I was like valuable to the group because I can look at it from an outside perspective. And of course at the time I had education in the field. So it is what it is. And I was studying some serious social sciences and I always found it interesting. So anyways, I'm Rebecca Oberstadt. Hopefully you all are having a good day or night wherever you are. If you have questions and I have the answers, I'll be more than happy to answer them. So yeah, I will see you guys later. It's 2:38 a.m. right now. So, all right, I'm gonna go game for a little bit. I'm on Warframe tonight. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.